So recently, a story broke up on the internet that got Africans in the diaspora asking and shouting like, please, not again, not again. Well, see this. Okay, so recently, Nigeria Stories shared this post and says, a Nigerian, Yomi Olayiye, has been arrested for stealing $10 million in US unemployment benefits. Yo, you got a chance to leave Nigeria, got into USA, and the first thing you want to do is fraud, unemployment people. What is this? Why are you guys always putting our innocent diasporans into unnecessary tension? This will have effects on not only him, but a lot of innocent Africans who are in the diasporas having a normal work, a whole lot of ideologies. And they were actually shouting. When this broke out all over the internet, they were saying, it is enough. We have had enough. We are going through a lot here because of bad names from some of us. And it's ongoing every time, anytime we are hearing this over and over again. Why? Can't you just be normal, do normal stuffs? Why? Let's continue with this. If you haven't experienced the stink of stigmatization because of bad acts like this, you wouldn't understand the pain these guys are putting many Nigerians in the diaspora through. This is a comment under the post when Nigerian Stories shared this. Man is saying that if you haven't really experienced what these people are putting Nigerians in the diaspora with these kind of attitudes and norms they feel happy doing, you wouldn't understand the pain. People were actually crying in the comment section. They were like, why? Not again. Too much bad names for the country Nigeria. And it's too much. See this one too. I weep for the innocent Nigerians in diaspora. See this. You just woke up a normal Nigerian going back to work and just everybody will be looking at your face like you have stole something. All because of one person's grace. Why? Why should it be so? Well, when this was shared and then the diasporas were actually crying, saying that why, I decided to actually dive inside the story and to see how Yomi Olayiye actually pulled this through of scamming a whole US unemployment agencies for $10 million. So let's dive inside the story and see what actually went on. Alright, so in Fall River report, it says Nigerian man arrested in New York for role in 10 million scheme concerning Massachusetts, Hawaii, Indiana, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Montana, Maine, Ohio, and then Washington. Okay, so he says man played a role inside this whole scheme of $10 million scheme. Okay, and they say it happened in some various states in the states, that is Michigan, Pennsylvania, Washington, and so on. So let's see what actually happened. So it says Boston. A Nigerian man was arrested on Tuesday upon arriving at John F. Kennedy International Airport in New York City on charges that he and others conspired to fraudulently obtain at least $10 million in COVID-19 unemployment benefits. It says, according to the Massachusetts Department of Justice, Yomi Jones Olayiye, aka Sabia, 40, of Lagos, Nigeria, is charged with 1 count of wire fraud conspiracy, 1 count of wire fraud, and 1 count of aggravated identity theft. He made an initial appearance in the Eastern District of New York City on Wednesday and will appear in federal court in Boston Tuesday. Okay, so man actually defrauded a whole department. And it wasn't only him though, it was him and some team for at least $10 million. That is insane. And also unemployment COVID-19 relief. How did he do it? How did he pull this off? Let's see this. So he says, according to the charging documents, between March and July 2020, Olayiye and others defrauded 3 pandemic assistance programs administered by the Massachusetts Department of Unemployment Assistance and other state unemployment insurance agencies, traditional unemployment insurance, pandemic unemployment assistance, and then federal pandemic unemployment compensation. Yo, this guy was actually in for business. Man was actually rolling on all these kind of schemes on these departments. That is insane. Man actually went out in the US saying that he's not going to work any normal jobs. He's actually going to live a fraud life. And based on how they worked this out, it was actually a total showdown. It was a teamwork. Seriously, the aim was actually to do this. This is insane. See, so it says, in total, Olayiye and his co-conspirators allegedly applied for at least 10 million in fraudulent UI, PUA, and FPUC from Massachusetts, Hawaii, Indiana, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Montana, Maine, Ohio, and Washington, and received more than 1.5 million in assistance to which they were not entitled. Okay, so when they put this off in all these various cities, they actually earn about 1.5 million of unemployment COVID-19 relief money that they were actually not entitled to. These guys were serious. So if you ask yourself how man pulled out this, it was actually a teamwork. He and some gang people, and they pull out to actually defraud the U.S. agencies and departments of unemployment agencies in various states. Not only one state though. They actually worked on various states to accumulate all these kind of records and their money. That was up to about 10 million US dollars, but they actually end up having about 1.5 million dollars. And man is actually apprehended by the FBI in New York City. And I'm sure that some of his team are on the loose also. We hope they are all actually found and then brought to justice. How can you steal money from unemployment people? That's heartless. You're not working, and you're also taking some from unemployment people too. That's so heartless. Why should you live your life on fraud? Is fraud the option for you? You rent out how a lot of people are getting denied with visa in Africa. You got a chance to be there, and the first thing and the best thing you can do is to also destroy all of us, or the rest of us who are actually out here struggling to make ends meet. Innocent people actually, and then Africans in diasporas were crying out loud. They were saying that it's too much for them. They are actually being judged for all these kind of things that other people actually do in their workplaces, in their churches, in their homes. They are being judged because of what these kind of people have been doing. The Africans in the diasporas are crying. They are saying that please, it's enough. If you know you are not really in to work in the foreign lands, just don't go. Be in your country, your various African countries, and be defrauding yourselves. Though it's not honest to do. Frauding is never honest to do. Why do you actually feel happy breaking the law? It's not good. Please, people, let's detain from this, okay? Anybody watching this right now, please detain from this. You might think that you are doing for yourself, but actually you are hurting someone who actually spent all his entire fortune just to be there, to work there. You're just costing these people a lot. Please, it's enough, all right? Let's have a peaceful world and let's enjoy this world we are living in. Please, please, please. Again, magazine Afrique came in and says, crime, fraud doesn't always end well. Stay away from fraud and crime. Exactly. Crime, fraud doesn't always end well. Stay away from crime. As an African immigrant who is in the US or any part of Africa or anywhere that is not your country, please stay away from fraud and crime. Just abide by the rules and laws of the country. Enjoy your stay. Work hard. Accumulate all the wealth you can get. Get back to your country. Live a peaceful life. That's not too much to ask. It's very simple like that. Please, let's do that. Again, this one also says, one who asks, why do the world hate Nigerians? You know, hate thief. Well, that's actually Nigerian. He's saying that, and I just always say this, that why do the world hate them? But he says, who doesn't hate a thief? Well, that's actually Nigerian. It was in quotes. I'm not actually saying that all Nigerians are thief, but man is saying that Nigerians always play this card, like they are being victimized, that people are judging them so much. But the bad eggs or the bad nuts in you guys are really louder than the innocent ones. So if you're innocent Nigerian or innocent African anywhere you are, don't actually harbor these kind of bad people who are doing actually crime to hurt the name of Africa and Africans and honest people like you. Call them out, let them face authority, and be responsible for their actions too. Don't let them go scot-free, because what they do today will eventually hurt you in the future. Trust me, it will. Don't be part of these criminal activities. If you see something, say something. Voice it out. Let them be apprehended. Let them face the law so that people can actually live a peaceful life. Now the world is actually getting together. Let's not let these few people use their greed to destroy us. They are too lazy to work. They have a better mindset and mastermind to think about something positive, and it's the best thing they can do with it. Let's not harbor these people. Always call them out. Call the bad ones out, and we all will be free. The diasporans are crying. People are actually spending huge fortune to be out there to work, and then someone will just come in there, use only 1 or 2 years, and be giving us headaches out here. Please, diasporans, we are crying. And we say it's enough. This is African time, and I say, why continue doing this? Don't do this, please. Stay away from fraud and crime. Abide by the rules and regulations of any country you find yourself in. Be peaceful, be loving, work hard, and get your honest living. That's it. That's very, very it. It may not affect you now, but you're actually affecting some other good people out there too. That is what I share say, and I was here to share with you some cries of Africans in diasporas to some people who are actually degrading the name Africa on the world stage. See you guys around.